ain't nothing like one hand cleaning the other. Like, if you got a business, man, or you got a friend, or you got a relative, or you got a spouse or a kid or something, play sports, you know. Right now, it's a big NIL time, you know. And then we being consistent with this, it's only gonna grow. It's only gonna grow. So if you got a chance to shed light on that, we gonna give you the platform to speak for them. We gonna shout them. We gonna shed some light on them. Who knows? Fuck around, send and watch it up. Especially if it's a good business connection too. Like, man, you want us to shout out your business? We about to make an up and coming podcast. We gonna be shouting out 3 subscribers each podcast. We gonna have our event of the day. Event of the day is gonna be from podcast subscribers. If we get some advertisement dollars or something like that, we gonna formulate how they gonna have to work around y'all. Not y'all gotta work around them. Like, oh man, we can put together another slot for them, another ad slot or some shit like that for them. Trust me, they've been strategically placing them all already. Like, depending on what platform you with, they strategically already place ads in these podcast episodes, YouTube, all the platforms. So they already strategically placing theirs. We gonna strategically place ours. You feel me? So we gonna make sure the subscribers get a shout out every time we drop some content. Every time, you know, and that's no matter if it's in the comments, no matter if it's in the videos, no matter if it's in the audios, man, no matter if it's just in the visual picture post, we gonna shout somebody out. Because that's what it's truly about. For real. That's what it's truly about. We appreciate y'all just as much as y'all appreciate us. And I've been seeing some of my feedback I've been seeing on eBay. Man, that shit been pretty dope. And I ain't gonna lie, I done had a pretty smooth selling since I jumped into it. Well, in my eyes, I know to some people they like, oh, that ain't no real money, that ain't no real cheese. You ain't selling Rolexes or Megas. Cool, hold your horses. It's bigger than the brand. It's bigger than just selling a particular brand of watches, like I been saying from the get go. We gonna get into this, and it's gonna be like, I got a vision in my head. It's gonna be bringing people together, and it's gonna be understanding that, like our motto, what we said. Nothing is more valuable than time. Nothing is more valuable than time. And people just think that time is an untangible thing. Time is tangible. People look at watches and be like, all right, well, a watch just measure time. It does more than that. It's a timekeeper, time tracker. It reminds us where we at. And it brings people together. So many conversations that started just because of watches. The watch you wear. And it's like artwork. A lot of these pieces, when you start really getting to it, a lot of these pieces are very unique and they're made to be unique. And they try to stand out in their own way. Then you got some that try to be modest in their approach. And they try to go the simplicity route. It's just all about functionality. But then when we want to give people the opportunity to explore both ends, and explore people that like them. But also, we want to nurture it. You got to nurture your environment. It's like, man, I love gardening, for example, right? When you deal with plants, you have to, for one, you have to cultivate the ground. And you have to plant the seed, and once the seed actually grows, you still have to nurture it. You can't just plant something and walk away and just think, oh, there it goes, it's going to grow perfect, everything is going to be swell. No, you have to cultivate it still. You have to nurture it. You have to protect it. You feel me? You still have to feed it. You feel me? Before it can bear fruit for you. If that is what you have planted, something that bear fruit. If it's just a flowering plant, then before it can flower, it still has to go through all these phases. And you have to be invested into it. That's why it can also be therapeutic. Because you invested into it and you watching it grow. You spending time with it. It takes time. You see people that really fuck with their garden, fuck with gardening and shit like that, it takes time. You see people that even are fish or, man, if you got into that, it takes time. People that like houses, real estate, all that, anything you get into, it takes time. You have some people that has a better learning curve that can kind of get into it and it kind of be smooth selling. But it still takes time to get to certain peaks and valleys. It takes time. And that is the whole point of all this. The time we have. So, not only just that, to top it all off, like, I don't necessarily ever see us doing like paid content to say, but I will say we will have like a tier where it will be like full on. You're like a full on watch enthusiast, investor or trader. Full-on watch enthusiast, investor, or trader. Now, with this tier, you can actually pick how much money that you want to pay per month. And what we're going to do is, we're going to send you the watches that are in your bracket, per se. Watches or watch that is in your bracket. That is also of what you are looking for. Now, you have to keep in mind, it's an investment. So if you're thinking about like, oh well, shoot, since they come like that, I'm gonna do something like I'm gonna give them like $120 and be like, go find me a Rolex. That'll take some time. And I won't be able to guarantee you I'll find you a Rolex after just for like $125. That'll like, so we have to set some type of realistic boundaries and expectations. But then it'll be like over time, like, all right, well, you sent $125 the first month, boom, you probably got you a Bulova watch. Check it out.